Hey, good morning to you. How are you guys doing this morning? Yes, indeed. Bright and early. Yep, yep. All your honeys out of bed. It's Tuesday. If you had yesterday off, you're probably feeling it this morning. Like, oh, now it feels like a Monday. Maybe you had a 3 day weekend. Maybe it was a little bit of a chilly 3 day weekend. That's for sure. But some warmer temps come today. If you're looking at the scroll on the bottom of our screen here, we're looking at a high near 60 today, but it's going to rain this afternoon. So we'll take it and run with it. Got to have a little rain every now and then, that's for sure. So some scattered showers to some downpours through the afternoon, then maybe early tonight before just clouds and low tonight of about 45. Yeah, and then tomorrow partly sunny. Tomorrow's going to be the nice day, I think. Might be a little breezy still early on, but tomorrow we're looking at the sunshine, partly sunny at least, and a high of 65, maybe even 67 in a couple of places. It'll be that close. So, anyway, it's Tuesday, February, yeah, January the 17th. And yeah, yesterday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We didn't do the Facebook Live yesterday, and we didn't do the contest yesterday, but they're back today. Be looking for Today in Music coming up about 8:20, followed by Bow Time, Winter Chicken Dinner. Going to give you a keyword about something in Today in Music today. And all you have to do is text it to us to qualify to win. Then Rachel, every weekday afternoon, Shark Soup, noon to 1, she gives you a chance at that instant tailgate box from Bojangles. Could be yours. So chicken all over the place. Flying left, flying right up the middle. Who knows? You might win some of it today. Who we got this morning? We got some folks rolling in here. Hey, Michael. Hey, buddy. It's been a little while. How you doing? Yeah, we didn't do a Facebook Live yesterday. Well, Cindy's not back yet. I think she's going to be back with us tomorrow. I talked to her last night. She made it back from the land of sunshine and warmer temps, Florida. She was hanging out down there in West Palm Beach, so she made it back yesterday. She's going to take a defrag a day today, I guess, and chill out. Well, she'll be back with us tomorrow morning. And Karen, how are you guys doing? Yep, good morning to you too. And Chris, good morning. How are you? What's happening in Virginia? Any rain there yet? I saw some rain on the radar about an hour ago in North Carolina in the Greensboro area. So it's probably a little rain. I guarantee you it's going to be a little rain up there in the Richmond, Virginia area. Oh, yeah. Looks like you guys are already getting some rain there in Richmond today. So hopefully it's going to warm up a little bit for you guys there too. That's for sure. But it's coming our way too. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Anything cool since it was chilly? Michael, why'd you have to ask that, man? I got some of it put up. It's not completely put up yet. Yeah, we're those folks. Well, it's kind of tough, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. I've got a great reason. Mrs. Thomas, she was on a business trip with her job last week to Atlanta. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't dare put all those ornaments away off the tree and pack all that away because I know I wouldn't be doing it right. No, not, yeah, like she does it. So we waited till this weekend, and then she didn't get back until Sunday, and she didn't feel like doing it. And then Monday, neither one of us felt like doing it. So here we are with maybe tonight. So anyway, so Chris went to the movies. All right, and saw, what is that, Mithrian? How was that? Is that a weird movie? Is it? Yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot about that. All right, Karen says no rain in Norfolk yet, but yeah, you can see it on the radar. It's definitely coming. That's for sure. No doubt about that. Let's see. Today, of course, Tuesday the 17th, it's Cable Car Day. So this guy out in San Francisco, there's like Clark Street and some others, Jackson Street. There's real thick, steep hills in San Francisco back in the 1800s. You saw these, stuff being hauled up these tall hills, steep hills in San Francisco by horses, and they weren't making it. Some of them were dying. They would swing back and crash and all kinds of crazy stuff. Well, he came up with the idea for a cable car. He patented it, and we can thank him today. Morning, Victoria. All right, so Chris says M3gan is a horror movie about AI robot that goes bad. That could happen. Really could. Today's also Ditch Your New Year's Resolutions Day. See, we've been telling you guys you could do it. You could keep on trucking, but if you can't, today would be the day to hop off the wagon, so to speak. Hot Buttered Rum Day. I got to read this story too, because I didn't know this. It's Hot Buttered Rum Day, and it's also National Bootleggers Day. All right, so bear with me for a second. January 17th is the birthday of Templeton Rye whiskey. Well, I think just about everybody's heard about that or of it. Prohibition outlawed the manufacture and sale of alcoholic beverages in 1920. Many enterprising residents of this one small town in Iowa chose to become outlaws, producing high caliber and much sought after whiskey they called Templeton Rye. So Templeton Rye became Al Capone's whiskey of choice. Al Capone, the gangster from Chicago, quickly finding his way to the center of his bootlegging empire. So he would bootleg that stuff out of the small town in Iowa, right up into Chicago, and sell it. Interesting note, January 17th is not only the birthday of Templeton Rye, but it's also the birthday of Al Capone. Do you think they were in cahoots from the beginning? You ever get that feeling? I kind of do. Don't know why, but that's just the way it strikes me. Could be wrong, but interesting day in history, that's for sure. I think, at least, no doubt. Let's see, what else is going on with you guys? All right, I don't make them, but I don't break them. Okay. Chris, Freddie Mercury, Venus Williams, and Bruno Mars all walk into a bar. They didn't plan it that way. I love your jokes, man. I really do. I got to tell you, I love your jokes. What other kind of day is that today? Kid Inventors Day. This would be in honor of Benjamin Franklin, who invented stuff all his life. He had a great track record of doing some crazy stuff and coming up with some great ideas. Not only did he invent, but he discovered electricity and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Even though he never became a politician, so to speak, never became president of the United States, he's considered by very many to be a founding father, just as much as Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, George Washington, all of those guys. So, yeah, pretty crazy. What else is going on today? Let's see. Football. It's getting more evident. It's crazy stuff this year. I'll tell you what, man. And what's up with the? Let's see. What was it? Did you guys watch the? Which one was it? Oh, the Jaguars-Chargers playoff game. Pretty exciting game, and the guy that was calling it, which is like this veteran sportscaster, Al Michaels, being criticized post-game for his low-key call of the wild Jaguars and Chargers game. I mean, gosh, this guy's called so many football games. Seems like he'd have been spot on. I know everybody might have a bad day, but be upset by the way they called it. I don't know. Crazy. What else is going on here in the world? Popeye the Sailor. Wimpy. Popeye the Sailor Man. It's 94 years old today. I love Popeye, man. Remember the spinach in the can? Was it Bruto or Bruto? The big guy like that, Olive, Sweet Pea, and Wimpy, the whole gang. 4 years old. I think he's doing pretty good for 94. I remember seeing something, Facebook or YouTube. Not that you can believe everything you see online like that, but a lot of it you can. That he was based after an actual guy that lived on some island in the Pacific somewhere, I believe it was, and he looked just like this Popeye character. The cartoon. They really patterned the cartoon after the real guy. kind of chubby forearms. The pipe, the little hat. Really did look like him. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about bow time here, and we'll be right back with you. So hang on. Don't forget, it could be bow time for you in about 10 minutes. Brutus, that's right. That's right. Your station for the killer hits 102.5 The Shark. Little River Band and Reminiscing, good morning to you. Bill Thomas with you on your radio, 102.5 The Shark. Cindy's still on vacation. She will be back with us tomorrow. We're also live on Facebook, doing our Facebook live stream at the moment, talking about all kinds of stuff. Got some dad jokes going. Got some what we do this weekend stuff going. Got some today in history stuff cranking. Also talking to you about it's going to be bow time here in less than 10 minutes right here on the show. Winter chicken dinner right after Today in Music. Going to give you a keyword, your chance to, text it right back to us at 441-1025 with that word to qualify to win a two-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles. And then Rachel this afternoon, she's got your chance to qualify to win that weekly instant tailgate box, which is like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 pieces, something like that, from Bojangles. Don't forget, it can be bow time anytime at 102.5 The Shark.
Please remain seated until the music comes to a complete stop.
All right, Chris, what you got? Oh, Michael says Brutus. I did acknowledge that. I saw that just before we did that break. You're right. It was Brutus. And always something going on with that whole clan, that Popeye. Chris says, today in music history, or in history, monkeys were picked up by NBC back in 1966. Aha, there you go. I always liked the Monkees, but I liked them as a kid. It was like more entertainment, like Saturday morning cartoons by the time I was coming along. I know they weren't a cartoon. I know that. But what I'm saying is they were played during the same time that all that Saturday morning stuff was on. That's when I saw them all the time, along with Banana Splits and then the Croft Super Show and, I don't know, Land of the Lost, HR Puff and stuff. Whew. A lot of stuff to remember and reminisce about, that's for sure. All right, so we got Today in Music just a few minutes away, and your chance at some bow time right after that. And I did tell you guys that Cindy will be back tomorrow, and it'll be back to normal. She had a pretty good vacation, from what I hear, and we'll be happy to have her back, that's for sure. So what do you guys got? Oh, you know what, Michael, I wanted to ask you, man. What about you? Am I the only guy you know who hasn't put up his Christmas decorations yet? I'm just wondering, because I know it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. There are more and more people that they've all put them up there. Yeah, Mickey Dolenz is the only monkey left. You're right. There was Peter Tork, Davy Jones, Michael Nesmith, and Mickey Dolenz. How do I know that? Some of that stuff that just stays in your head. I saw the Monkees in concert once. I went to Philadelphia. Veterans Stadium, I was still standing. Saw the Grassroots, Herman's Hermits, and the Monkees. And this great DJ from Philly, if anybody's from Philly, you might remember WFIL, Jerry Blavitt. He emceed the whole thing. It was like a trip back in time. Even then, this was in the 80s. Jerry Blavitt, the Geeter with Heater, the man with the plan, the Geeter with Heater, the boss with the big hot sauce. One of those 60s DJs. Only I would get into that. I was geeking. So anyway. Michael says he does know someone who's still taking down Christmas decorations. All right. I guess there's a few of us in the club left, I suppose. Anyway, let's see. I was going to mention one more thing to you guys today. Stuff that's coming up. Oh, all right. Valentine's Day is less than a month away. Guys, it's always on you, man. We're going to come through for you, though. We're going to give you a chance at something pretty cool, putting the finishing touches on that. I just want to give you guys a clue as to, there'll be something fun for Valentine's Day from the Shark. No doubt about that. Mm-hmm. And, I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys listen at 6:45 or 6:50, every day we do something called the Forgotten 45. Some of you hear it, I know you do. When Marco did it, I don't remember exactly how he did it. He would play it, he would take requests. I guess from time to time he'd give a prize away. But when Cindy and I came in to take over with him, we kind of just adopted it because it's such a cool idea to play one of those songs that you haven't heard in a long time. That was a hit. And I found that each one that I looked up had this incredible story behind it. So I love that kind of stuff. So I added some of that to it. So if you have an idea, a request for the Forgotten 45 of the day, you can text me at 252-441-1025. And you can also email or message us through Facebook. I'd be glad to not only play the song, if it's a real good hit, or maybe something novelty would be fun too. Might not have been a huge hit and never stuck around, but we dust them off and play them for you. So just something I want to throw out there because I'd love to play more of those things that you guys want to hear. So that happens at about 6:45, 6:50 every weekday. All right, so let's see what's going on. Karen's mom is still packing Christmas stuff away. All right, well, there's hope. Man. All right, very cool. Michael chimes in and says, yeah, Karen knows somebody. Victoria says, I took my decorations and tree down yesterday. That'd have been a good day to do it. It would have been. But we didn't do it in the Thomas household. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I don't feel bad about it. It's my business. And I like Christmas. So, no, I don't have it's not still lit. We unplugged it. But, the mantle is taken down and some of the other decorations around the house are already kind of boxed up. But the tree is the last one to go. And the older you get, meaning the more stuff your tree holds, the harder it is to get up off the sofa, so to speak, or out of the chair, and actually start putting that stuff away. I know it is, but that's all right. It's January around here. It's a little lazy anyway, kind of catching your breath before the rest of the year cranks up. And if you live right on the Outer Banks, you're taking a breath because the visitor season's coming up again. It's always busy, always something going on. If you work in radio, TV, or whatever, like Cindy and I do with the radio show, we're always out doing stuff. So we kind of take a breath in January, just kind of like, all right, if you're going to take some vacation, this would be a great time to do it. I know it's January, but you can go someplace warm. So we kind of do some of that kind of stuff, and maybe that just kind of filters down into the house. He's like, when you get home, I don't feel like doing anything but go to work today. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of that. So what else is happening with you guys? Anything happening? Any trips? Ski season? Anybody ski? Anybody head out to the mountains? Do you do anything like that? Where I grew up in the Shenandoah Valley, Virginia, we had 2 ski resorts, like within 30 miles of each other. We had Wintergreen and Massanutten. And man, even if you didn't ski, they built these either snowboard or inner tube paths, slopes or whatever, that were a blast. So if you weren't that great at skiing, but you still like to get out there and be in it and up on top of a mountain with these beautiful views. It's the alternative to summer at the ocean, right? Snow in the mountains. I think it is. Well, anything like that going on with you guys? Any trips? Any activities? Any concerts? Or I know the big concerts, they're usually summertime stuff, but there's, these guys, some of these acts are playing around in some of the smaller venues, inside places and stuff like that. Be a good time of the year to try to catch one of those guys. Chris, are you coming to see us? Please stop and say hi, man. This time, please do. Love to see you. I really would. Mike, yeah, over the cold already. I don't blame you one bit. I feel that way too, man. And it hasn't even been that terribly bad, but I'm feeling it already this year. Absolutely. Yeah, my treat is watching people drive. Are you one of the ones where when you get in the car, it seems like all the idiots come out at one time? It happens to me all the time. It happens to me all the time, man. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Then I think to myself, no, I think just everybody doesn't drive quite like they used to. Unless you're talking about snow or bad weather. You like to watch people drive in that? I don't know. All right, we got about 2 minutes until Today in Music, so we'll hang with that. How long you staying, Chris? For the weekend, or what you got cooking? Have to fix some clam chowder or something, or I'll turn you on to a true Outer Banks dish. It involves boiled potatoes, onions, rockfish or red drum, some seasoning. It's better than a bowl of soup this time of year, and it's truly an Outer Banks recipe. I'll turn you on to that, and you should try it. It's really good. Yeah, not expensive either. Not even one egg in the recipe. How about that? Oh, you're coming tonight until Monday. All right. Okay, well, that's cool. All right, so let's see. All right, we got about a minute to go for Today in Music. We'll do that, then it'll be bow time. And listen to a couple of seconds of David Bowie here. We don't have rights to his music, at least this way. All right. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, The Shark. David Bowie and Let's Dance. Good morning to you. It is 8:22. Bill Thomas on your radio, 102.5, The Shark. And Cindy's still on vacation. She will be back with us tomorrow on the show. Looking forward to that. The Shark forecast, mostly cloudy, breezy today with some afternoon showers likely with a high of about 60. Clouds continue tonight. Maybe some showers very early on with just clouds. Low tonight down to 45. Partly sunny tomorrow at a high near 65. Right now, temps around the area, 44 in Windsor, 43 in Crestwell, and 37 in Chesapeake. Still got some temps that are chilly out there, but the next couple of days, we're going to have a warm-up. Thankful for that. It's now time for Today in Music, brought to you by your forever realtor, Christy Bryant. Don't forget bow time coming right after that. Looking to buy or sell a home? Christy Bryant is ready to talk to you. Give her a call, 252-217-5771, or log on to ChristyBryant.kw.com. That's Christy with an I. All right, on this date, 2016, David Bowie reached number one in the American album charts for the first time with Black Star, just released 2 days before his death on January the 10th. Was a big shock to everybody. A lot of folks didn't even know he was suffering from cancer at the time. So, 2009, Boy George was sentenced to 15 months in prison for being convicted of falsely imprisoning a male escort. George, not a good deal, man. The Culture Club frontman denied the charge and claimed the victim, a Norwegian guy, had stolen photos from his laptop. And the Boy George told police he invited the guy back to his home. And one thing led to another. Crazy enough. Because he suspected the Norwegian of stealing the pictures from his computer, he admitted to handcuffing the guy to the wall, which said he had to do so in order to trace the missing property down. I don't know if he was interrogating the guy or not. Don't know anything more about that, but this went down in 2009. A long-lost recording, 2003, featuring John Lennon and Mick Jagger, was set to spark a bidding war at a London auction. The acetate record was recorded in 1974 with Mick Jagger singing the blues song Too Many Cooks and Lennon playing guitar. The track had never been released because the two artists were signed to different record companies at the time. 2003, singer Lou Rawls, y'all, was arrested in Albuquerque, New Mexico, after an incident with his companion Officers reported that she and Rawls had been talking about their relationship when the conversation escalated into a shoving match, and, well, things didn't go well after that. 1994, Donny Osmond took part in a charity boxing match held in Chicago against the former Partridge Family member, Danny Bonaducci. Danny lost 2-1. 1976, Barry Manilow scored his second number one with I Write the Songs, written by Beach Boy Bruce Johnston. In 1974, Dean Martin's son, Dino Martin, arrested after attempting to sell 2 AK-47 machine guns to an undercover agent. You can't do that one. No, that is highly illegal. 1972, a selection of Highway 51 South was renamed Elvis Presley Boulevard. Isn't that something? 1967, Britain's Daily Mail ran a story about a local council survey finding 4,000 holes in the road in Lancashire, inspiring John Lennon's contribution to the Beatles' song A Day in the Life. In 1986, NBC TV bought the Monkey series, placing it on their 1966 autumn schedule. That's a look at today in music. Right now, it is Bo time. You can qualify to win a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles right now by texting the keyword Elvis to 252-441-1025. Elvis is the keyword this morning. Be a winner chicken dinner. Elvis to 252-441-1025. News and weather together and more killer hits on the way. All right. Here we are, my mans. What we got here? So Maddie, Chris is saying Maddie likes David Bowie. We were just playing David Bowie on the radio before we started Today in Music. And here comes Shells. I see her ready to come in the door, coming around the bend.
Are you in here by yourself again?
Yeah, it's just me. I'm having a me party.
A meat party?
Hey, Shelly, how are you?
No party like a meat party.
That's
hey!
right. What's happening? What are you eating?
I mean, a windmill cookie.
A windmill cookie. Let me see that thing.
Well, that's only like part of the windmill. I'll be happy to go get another one.
Oh, no, it's okay. I hear they're like crack.
They are.
They're light cookies.
They're very light and they're like a shortbread, but they've got almonds all through
Chris says hi, Shelly.
Hey, Chris.
We're just talking about David Bowie and some other stuff. All over the place stuff this morning.
I love David Bowie.
They got it out of me that I haven't put my Christmas stuff up yet. So.
Dude, neither have I. Have you seen my house? I told you. I posted a picture the other night because my husband, he got me a fondue pot for Christmas because I've always wanted one.
Yeah, cool.
It's really cool. So I found the Melting Pot. Have you ever heard of that restaurant?
Yes.
Okay. So we've been to the Melting Pot twice when we go out to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And you get the cheese course and then the broth course and then the chocolate course. So I found the recipe for the cheddar cheese and it's just like it. It's so good.
Fondue can be fun.
It
really can be fun. You're right.
So he now, I think, expects fondue every time there's like a major ball game on or something. And I'm like, dude, other guys want chicken wings and chips and
December
nachos.
And January's fondue.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, that's for sure.
Exactly.
My goodness. All right.
You feeling better? You were feeling poorly yesterday.
Yeah, I did the show yesterday morning. That's about all I could do. You guys don't know this.
I know.
But I just was having just a little bit. And I did not use that as a reason not to take.
Look, I'm going to give you a pass because you felt bad.
I did. I came in, I did my part of the show and carried the heavy burden.
You did.
All the way till 10 o'clock.
You did. I have to tell you, I'm highly impressed.
Yeah. Well, thank you. No, I feel much better today. It's just one of those little bugs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know exactly what it is.
But they're the worst kind because they hit out of nowhere and then they just make you feel like total blow.
But they don't come full on and just take over.
No.
Like the flu would or a big winter head cold or anything like that.
Now, tell me if you think this is true.
What's that?
A lower grade fever, like somewhere between like 99 and maybe 101.
Yeah.
That makes you than just a low grade.
Well, it might be, but if by the time you have a fever of 102 or something, you're taking some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I am. I'm taking Tylenol.
Oh yeah.
Hoping this just doesn't stick around.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, yesterday was plenty of liquids and just a little rest. And
Well, good. I'm glad you.
I looked
feel
at my
better.
unlit Christmas tree,
Oh no, mine's still lit.
and it just said,
Mine's
"Well, mine could be.
twinkling.
We just didn't plug it. We have unplugged it."
Mine has not been
Yeah.
unlit since before Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm thinking, what is this, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Michael's the one that really needs to know. I'm thinking by this weekend it'll all be taken care of, and all will be right in the world again.
Don't bet on me because
Right,
mine is
right.
not going down until probably. Let's see.
Are
Probably
you?
next. I
A little
do.
while longer.
I do, but I will say this: all my outside Christmas lights are still on too. So like it looks like a veritable like
It's
planes
Winter
could land in my
Wonderland all
yard.
over again, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
planes could land in my yard. I'm just if it would snow, it would look fabulous.
That's right. Oh yeah.
But-
Why didn't I think of that?
Exactly. And
Here
so
comes Bethy. Well, she saw you. and
she saw
ran.
me. Well, was out there with her with Ruger, her
Oh, she's got Ruger.
enormously huge dog.
What kind of dog is that again? Akita.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Its head's this big.
You know,
Like no lie, that head on that dog is
Yeah,
this big.
yeah.
Yeah. So he and I were. having a-
Michael's not believing me.
Why?
So
That
look-
you're not getting it down. What?
Yeah, yeah.
You've been saying that since the first of the year. Michael, cut him a break, man. Cut him a break. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm not even putting like a date on it. It comes
Right.
down when it comes down.
Okay, yeah.
I have a friend that lives in Mans Harbor who his tree is up all year. And he literally has decorations for, I mean, it's a big tree.
Yeah.
Now, get this. You know the little football helmets that you used to get when you were a kid in the little bubble thingy
They
from a
were
gumball machine?
25 cents or 50 cents. And
Yes.
you collect all 28.
Yes.
Because that's how many teams there were.
Do
back then.
you know he
Yeah.
has all those helmets for every team? And he has them all on there. And then as the playoffs happen, he takes off the helmets that are not in the playoffs. And then and then it's all decorated with the
My
Super
man.
Bowl stuff. Yes. I was like,
Very
that is
cool.
a clever idea.
It is.
So
It
he
is.
decorates for the entire year. So yay.
Well, guess
So-
what? You get the honor of helping us say goodbye this morning, man.
Bye.
Cindy's back tomorrow.
Yay.
Talked to her last night.
How's she doing?
She's sleeping in one more day.
Yeah.
But she'll be back with us tomorrow. We'll have the folks from College of the Albemarle in. There's another cool course they've come up with
Oh, cool.
for folks that might want to take a class on something pretty cool.
Oh,
You know, they'd have just enough time to take an evening class, maybe twice a week or something.
Oh, nice.
Might help you out with your job. But we'll talk about it and find out what that is.
Awesome.
And some other fun stuff. So
Awesome.
out of here.
Bye.
Take it easy.